Hello beer drinkers and welcome to another beer review with me, Peter, the master of Hoppets. Today checking out another beer that I got from Enzo and Bierothek in Germany. Enzo was kind enough to hook me up with a whole case of Zehendner's lager beer, and that was a treat to have laying around. I still have some bottles left, and it's awesome to crack fantastic ungespundet lager beer or Keller beer. Lager beer that's not been fermented without pressure. That's been fermented without pressure. But it's really good. It is such a fantastic beer. I think Zehendner just makes dead on fantastic classical German styles. And as an extra, he said the export, which was really good. Dortmunder export, not a style I drink a lot, but that was a great Dortmunder export. And he said that on this as well, which is funny. It's a style I never drink anymore, ever. You probably guessed it, of course, by the title, but also like the shape of the glass. We're checking out a Weizen, not just a Weizen, a Weizenbock. So this is the Zehendner Mönchsambacher Weizen-Bock. He sent along 2 bottles of this, also 2 bottles of the export. And I actually passed along some to Michael because he also really enjoys these classical German styles. So he could try some as well. The Weizenbock here, I think it's actually a Christmas seasonal. They make it for Christmas, something like that. It's at least not... It's a seasonal beer. It's not something year-round. They always have a Weizen, but not the Weizenbock. And Enzo was saying, like, dude, I know you love, you probably love Aventinos and classic Weizenbocks, but this is fire. And, like, when I think of the style Weizenbock, my favorite is Aventinos. And also the Weizenbock from Weinstefana. What's it called? Not Corbinian. That's a double bock. Vitus, that's the name. This looks in color more like something like Vitus. It doesn't have that like dark hue, and Aventinos apparently has just a small. They've never said it officially from Snyder, but there is apparently a little bit of Belgian yeast that makes it quite unique and different, and then they use the dark malts. But yeah, this is a 7% Weizenbock, and it will be fun to try. Again, I never drink Weiss beers. Ever. When I just started getting into craft beer, I loved the style. I thought it was fantastic. But it's one of the styles I just completely gravitated away from. This is the first time I think I drink a Weizen in maybe like a year or two. The only time I think I ever drunk a Weizen has been at like a German beer bar themed bar locally, because that's something nice to drink other than the macro stuff on tap. I think that's the only time. But from here, it smells really nice. So, Weizenbock, the strong wheat beer, an ale from Germany. Even though they're very famous for their lagers, they do also do ale. So, it'll be fun to see what Zehendner does with this. Using my Schneider Aventinos glass for this as well. A glass I never get to break out because I never really drink the style. But a very well-brewed wheat beer Weizen can be really nice. And the thing is with these beers, maybe not so much the Bock, but in general, Weizen, you want to drink as fresh as possible. Because when it's really fresh, you get this like the big vibrant yeast character, like the banana bread kind of thing. All this stuff, like it's so much more vibrant than when it ages. And it doesn't have a lot of hops and stuff like this, so it doesn't, preserve as well. It can't last as long. So you drink it fresher. This lasts, of course, longer because it's stronger in alcohol and whatnot, but from here I can smell it. It smells very fresh. When I poured it out, it looked fantastic. It was a bit more clear. Then you swirl it up, as per usual with this kind of beer. Dunk in the yeast, and then you get this fantastic cloudy look that most people nowadays will associate with a New England IPA, even though this is a bit more brown. But yeah, maybe this will be me falling back in love with wheat beers, Weizens. That would be interesting. Because it's really happened to me a lot lately, like diving into classical beers. And then they just fall back in love with old stuff. It's fun. But yeah, it looks great. It looks what you expect like from this kind of style. Hazy and thick looking. Beautiful, thick, fluffy, foamy head when I poured it out. That's died down now because of photos and stuff. But let's check out the aroma. Wow. Fuck. That is one of the most nostalgic moments for me in beer. Right there. Holy shit. This takes me back to starting this channel 10 fucking years ago. sitting in my room at my parents' place reviewing beers in front of my sister's webcam. Because this was the kind of beers I checked out back then when I was a total noob. Wow, that is one of the awesome things. This is why I love flavors. Not just in beer, but in food and cooking. The memories and nostalgia that it can bring back, it's fucking crazy. It's so awesome. That was so crazy. I want to smell it again. That is so nostalgic, man. Holy shit. It takes me back to sitting drinking, Aventinas and Vitus and Schneider Weiss. I remember one of the first beer mails I ever got on the channel was from Schneider. Was their, it's a mix of different releases from them. They were kind enough to send along with this glass, actually. They sent it back in the day. It smells really good, though. Again, it's not a style I drink often, but it smells so well made. Really fresh, vibrant banana character. And it's both like fresh banana, an overripe banana, and then like a subtle clovey spice and like a really hefty brown bread. Like almost think of the brown breadiness you get in a Bock. It's a Bock, I know, Weizenbock, but like really like nice brown bread. Like almost like buttered brown bread with banana, like toasted brown bread with banana on it. Maybe not buttered, but then I get slight hints of caramel. Am I fucking getting back into Weizen now? What the hell? I really like the aroma of this. It's so nostalgic. I think I need to revisit some of those. I've talked about that. I've even talked about doing a supermarket series of beer a while back and stuff like that's never happened. But there's just so much beer at the moment to review. But we'll get to stuff like that. If you want to see revisiting like Weizen, just classic beers. I actually already have a fun little battle beers planned with Fuller's Vintage Ale. But yeah, clovey, banana, so bready and doughy and like really doughy. Like when you make fresh dough for baking and like when you take fresh brown bread out of the oven, it smells really good. Let's try it, guys. Cheers. Thanks, Enzo. Wow. That is so nostalgic. But that is really well brewed Weizenbock. It almost, is it fuller? I mean, the most recent Weizenbock I've had is Vitus. I don't know about the freshness. This is quite fresh because I got straight from the source pretty much, but that was very fresh. It was from December or so, winter season. Not super fresh, but fresher often than when you find like Vitus at bars. When I had that Vitus, I remember last time I had it, it's a long time ago, but when I had it, I liked it, but I remember it being just like more thick and scrumptious and lush, rich, more flavor. This is like immense amounts of flavor compared to that, and it's like so creamy. Also, like all the wheat, and I think usually you say in Germany at least 50% wheat for it to be like a true proper wheat beer, but it's so fluffy and creamy, and just like this really rich, overripe banana flavor. Like it's really, really, really rich. That's one of the things with this brewery. I think they really, really know how to treat their yeast, because the yeast character and also their lagers is just exceptional. And the same with this. The yeast character really shines. Man, I haven't loved a wheat beer this much in fucking ages. I can't. This like I think the last time I loved a wheat beer this much was when I had like Aventinas for the first time or something like that. This is really, 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 really good Weizenbock. But again, like really nice overripe banana. It's like overripe banana and fresh banana too on freshly toasted brown bread. It has like this brown bread because I think there's some crystal malt in it because it does have a little bit of a dark color. So it does have like a little bit of this kind of slightly caramel vibe, and then like paired with doughy breadiness, it really reminds me of like really fresh brown bread, and then like this like the toasty vibes, like the toasty bready vibes. Then there's a hint of spiciness from the. It's not all like banana ester. It's also got some phenolics, like a hint of pepper and a hint of clove. I think, but the big thing is like it's big time banana. This one, like the thing with the German wheat beers is like it's the big banana, it's clove, it's spice. Where you take the Belgians, it's more citric, it's more like coriander, ginger, also a little bit of clove and stuff like that. But it's more like a little bit more singy and bright. But again, this is also the Bock version, so it's even more hefty than your traditional Weizen. But I'm pleasantly surprised by this. The fun thing though, a beer like this, I find not crazy drinkable. Like I think to some extent I might find some stouts and other beer styles in general just a bit more drinkable because it's so overripe, saturated banana. It's like really, and it's sweet too. Like not cloyingly sweet, but it's sweet. Like it's got a decent residual sweetness, but it's fantastic wheat beer. Why did I say this for so long? Yeah, because you see I'm not like slugging it down as fast as I do with other beers, but it's really good. I've got their Maibock coming too. They just released that, and Enzo is kind enough to send that, along with a lot of great Franconian lagers that are often like very world renowned, that are only available usually on tap. But right now, because of this pretty dreadful situation around the world with COVID-19, they're doing like small kind of crawler-esque runs, and he's trying to get some together for me, which is amazing, so we can get some more fantastic Franconian beer on the channel, which is awesome. I'm really, again, some of the traditional stuff, especially like lagers, it's really resonated with me. It's nice to get back to basics, you know? Not everything has to be crazy hype, even though we review a lot of that, and it's fun too, but yeah, this is fantastic. As for grade, it's also a little bit hard because my frame of reference for this style is tiny because I haven't drunk any of this beer in this style in so long. Like, right now my favorite reference for lagers, or especially Pilsners, is pretty big because I drink Pilsners quite often. If I, for the channel or if I'm having something myself. But I never drink this style, so it's really hard. But if we just say, as always, level of enjoyment, and fuck, this is a long video. I'm so sorry, guys. I hope you don't mind all the rambles. Like, you can just see the passion oozing out right now. It's crazy. This is why I love beer, man. But like a 93, 94? I mean, fuck, the quality of these beers from these guys are just so high. This is such a fantastic wheat beer. Almost like a slight cinnamon vibe, too. And I think like a 94. I don't remember the last time I'm given a wheat beer this high of a grade, but fuck, this is good. Like, and the fun thing is, like, you can, like, when you have a lot of examples of a style, you always try a lot of subpar stuff. But then when you try like the upper echelon of the style, it's just, it doesn't matter which style it is almost anymore. Like, well, it does if you have, of course you have preferences, but then you try like the upper echelon and you really see, wow, this is really good. But I don't think I'd ever give like a wheat beer, like, because it's level of enjoyment, I'd never go like 100 or crazy grades. But yeah, I think I'm going to stick to the 94 on this. Again, not like the drinkability is a bit lower. I could definitely split this with someone, but it's really damn drinkable. It's going to take a while to sip on it. But yeah, wow, that took me down memory lane, and what a surprise. Very nice Weizenbock. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to be trying their Maibock. These guys, this is just like, when I was getting into the fucking, I'm so sorry, this is such a long review. I really hope you guys appreciate the nostalgia rant. But this is just like, when you try, like, for me, when I get started into beer, it's like the classic English stuff, but really well brewed, like Samuel Smith and Fuller's, where it's just like so good. It's classical, but it's just so well made. And this just, it's the same just with German beer, German styles. So yeah, we're going to end it now. It's been like 15 minutes this review. Holy shit. Sorry for that. But I hope you enjoyed it, guys. So if you had a chance to try the Mönchsambacher, or Brauerei Zehendner Mönchsambacher Weizen-Bock, let me know what you thought of it. Thanks a ton to Bierothek and Enzo for this. It was such a treat. Wow, that was nostalgic. That was awesome. So if you guys had it, let me know what you thought of it. And as always, please comment, subscribe. Check out the Facebook fan page and Twitter and Instagram. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And I'm going to say cheers and see you guys in another beer review.